Hello and welcome to the Jazz Hat. So what's this whole thing about? Not long before my late father died, about a month before, and I was showing him some of the jazz musicians on YouTube. And he pointed out that about 3/4 of them are all wearing a hat. And he goes, what are they wearing a hat for? None of the jazz musicians that I work with ever wore a hat. What he did is he bought a hat for me, which is in this box. And I am not allowed to wear this hat until I can play all 50 tunes that are on the list. So this is the one and only time you will see me in the jazz hat until I finish it. So what is the Jazz Hat Challenge? It is a list of 50 songs after consultation with some very good jazz musicians that vary in complexity and style. So there's stuff that's gypsy jazz, there's modal jazz, there's bebop, there's post-bop. Some of them are quite simple. Some of them are, to put it mildly, an absolute nightmare. And I am not allowed to wear that hat and call myself a jazz musician until I can play every single one of them flawlessly. Why should you listen to me? Short version, I started to learn guitar when I was 6 years old. In a few days' time, I'm 54. So that's 48 years I've been playing, which is longer than most people on YouTube. In fact, it's longer than some of them have been alive, just to make me feel old. There is a Spotify playlist, there is a Facebook group as well. I encourage all musicians to join in because the method I'm going to teach you in these videos is something that I don't think anybody else covers. Nowadays, the theory of learning jazz and all music has been made vastly more complicated than it needs to be, and it's not the way it was done back in the day. I can tell you now, a lot of them were not thinking in scales, chords, or arpeggios. They weren't going, oh, well, I'm on a major 7th chord. That means I can do a minor 7th chord from the 3rd of the chord. They weren't thinking that. I have a unique method, and I'm going to pass it on to you in a number of videos, and it is not as hard as you think. Will it require practice? Yes, it will. Will it require dedication? Yes, it will. Will it require you to actually listen to jazz? Yeah, it really does. Don't try and learn to play jazz if you have not listened to it and don't listen to it regularly. You will fail. Now, I know this because I tried. I didn't listen to jazz. I thought, I'll just make it up and I'll get it. It all sounded very musical, but it didn't sound anything like jazz. So you've got to listen to the stuff that you're actually trying to play. So I'd like you to join in with me. There will be some tutorials, some video blogs, some performances. How long is it going to take? How long is a bit of string? It's going to be fun finding out though. My name's Wayne Robson, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.